Oh, hello, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box. Well, it just sort of dawned on me that the last several episodes have dealt with some rather obscure artists and albums, so we're going to rectify that if you don't like the obscure stuff with the least obscure album and artist of all time. It's Rumours by Fleetwood Mac, one of the best-selling albums ever, and today I just want to see why it sold so well. Now, the short answer is because it was really good. And I think that, like a lot of these things, the devil is in the details. What's so interesting about the Fleetwood Mac of this era is that you had so many songwriters in the band. In fact, every member of the band is credited on, or co-credited with writing at least one song. Now, typically, when you've got a band, you've either got a different songwriter on every song, the band credited with writing every song, or you have sort of groups of people. Okay, these two people write together, these two people write together. And you see, that's a common sort of theme. With Fleetwood Mac, there were sort of no rules. And I've got the writing credits in front of me, and I just want to show you how diverse the various combinations are, whether individual or otherwise. So you've got the first song written by Lindsey Buckingham, Secondhand News, then Stevie Nicks with Dreams, then Lindsey again with Never Going Back Again, then Christine McVie comes in with Don't Stop, then Lindsey Buckingham again with Go Your Own Way, then Christine McVie again with Songbird, then the entire band credited on the chain. You Make Loving Fun, Christine McVie, I Don't Want to Know, Stevie Nicks, Oh Daddy, Christine McVie, finally Gold Dust Woman by Stevie Nicks. So what that shows is that when you're that good of a songwriter and a performer, ostensibly you can be a really successful solo artist. And indeed, Stevie Nicks became a very successful solo artist. And Lindsey Buckingham and Christine McVie did some interesting solo work. And Christine, obviously, with Chicken Shack. The point is, they could have all been great solo artists. But when you put them together and they're each writing their own songs and occasionally collaborating, but it's all being arranged and performed by the same musicians, what you get is the best writing out of each individual member. Because essentially, if you've only got an album that's, let's say, 45 to 50 minutes is all you can fit on a single LP, there's going to have to be some fat that's trimmed. And so rather than a single songwriter or a duo of songwriters doing everything on the album, there's not much room for filler when, okay, Lindsey, you get three songs, Stevie, you get three songs, Christine, you get three songs, the band together gets one or two. You're going to have to put your best foot forward. And I think that that is what one of the main things that made Fleetwood Mac so strong is because you had all of these songwriters vying for real estate. And it's frankly why the follow-up album, which was consciously made to be non-commercial sounding Tusk as a double album, I think was a lot less strong because when you've got a double album, the real estate becomes less of an important commodity. On Rumours, like on the predecessor album, the self-titled Fleetwood Mac album, but by no means their first album, you've got this wide and interesting variety of the individual songwriters vying for this real estate. And I think by Rumours, they had just perfected this so much that it became one of these legendary albums that everyone had, and young people still like it. Pardon me. Just the other day, I was talking about how Dreams by Stevie Nicks from this album have had a life of its own because of a TikTok video that the government wants to ban. Which shows you that, things that are popular remain edgy. Maybe that is the reason they wanted to ban it. That or Jaina, but who knows? Anyway, Rumours is this legendary album, as we all know, recorded and produced perfectly. The band, all of the instrumentalists were really at the top of their game, and the songwriting is really what brought it all together. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.